see, there's a pretty good level of disappointment and not winning the game, and leading up to the game, quick turnaround. So it wasn't about UConn as much as it was about us, based on Saturday, about our ability to play 40 minutes from an emotional standpoint, an intensity standpoint, and our ability to execute once we do that. And the two things that, all the time that we've been together, that we talked about that we had to improve upon were our ability to rebound better and our ability to take care of the basketball. And so if you separate those two entities, I thought for most, if not all of the 40 minutes, that our competition level was where it needed to be against a really good team that is as solid as any team in this league, whether they have book night or not. And then our ability to execute and do the things necessary. And so, obviously, especially late game, but throughout, we had 9 turnovers at halftime. We talked about it. And the late stages of the game, I don't know if this is 8-minute mark, 7-minute mark, 6-minute mark. We started just giving them the ball back, which does two things. It gives them an opportunity to either get baskets in transition or in offense. It gives them confidence, and it derails a mindset that we had throughout the game of positivity and doing things right to put yourself in position to win the game. And so, give credit to them because they took advantage of our turnovers. But, we've got to continue to address what is an Achilles for us right now, which is giving the ball back to the other team.
Okay, we'll go ahead with questions. If you got a question, raise your hand. Go ahead, Lawrence.
Coach, you guys got off to that slow start early that first half. How were you guys able to just rebound after that slow start to kind of get yourself going offensively?
I think their mental approach and my message every time we had a timeout was, we were playing well enough. We were battling, we were defending. Our execution was pretty decent. We had, a few turnovers early, but we were just missing shots. And if you continue to do that, I describe it as a 12-round boxing match that you don't have to win the game in the first 3 rounds. So we didn't. We got behind 9-10 points, but battle, chip away, do things right. Eventually good things will happen. And that, especially on offense, is what came about. We started to get some second shots. We started to make more open shots and find open people. So that's how we got back into the game and, obviously made it really close at halftime.
Next question from Steve Newhouse. Go ahead, Steve.
Hey, Dave. You mixed the starting lineup up a bit today. What were you hoping to achieve there?
Well, just want to understand, with a couple of guys, one, Darius, that had been playing, better, and bringing him off the bench is value, and we still may do that, but giving him an opportunity to start the game, better. There's some pluses and minuses to all of that. And same with Paulie, that his energy was something that we could use. So give him an opportunity for that, and I think it's good to continue to mix and match lineups, whether they start, whether in the middle, or how we finish, to put people in a position collectively to be successful. And as I said, before, we're still figuring out what that means. The analogy that I've used is, if this were normal, we'd probably physically or emotionally be in October, November mode. But we're, smack dab at middle of January in a Big East season, while still trying to figure out, what lineups go together, what rotations go together, all those kind of things. So I think, having the ability to kind of mix and match is important to find that out. But obviously you don't want to, have to do that or manage that in the middle of a Big East season.
Go ahead, Lawrence. Another question from Lawrence.
Yeah, Coach, you mentioned the turnovers down the stretch. Is there kind of just working on some stuff moving forward? Do you think that's the key to fixing in these close games, to making sure you don't have turnovers in close games moving forward?
Yeah, so I'm hoping that, especially at the end of the game, that part of it is an anomaly, that it's not typical that your guards especially will turn the ball over, especially unforced, that it wasn't a lot that was going on. It was just bad decision, bad passes that happened. But I think, the 30-something minutes before that is where I'm concerned. And that was happening in a lot of different ways. Travels, missteps here, a lot of offensive charge, things that create high levels of turnovers. And so, again, it's concerned me from day one. It's not like today is the only day that we've done it. We in the games we've played, 5 games we played, we have not taken care of the ball the way we need to. And we've talked about it every single day in practice. We have to be able to do a better job. Now, sometimes putting pressure defense or creating situations where they have to take care of the ball in practice better, it helps. But more often than not, it's, particularly in the backcourt, you are judged by how you take care of the basketball. We've got to do a better job holistically, but in the backcourt with that as well.
All right. I don't think we have any other questions, Coach. I think that's it. Thank you.